Hello, this is Michael Fowl with Crossways Life Coaching, and I am so glad to be able to share this video with you. This is for the CCNI presentation that we'll be doing starting in May on the topic of winning habits. Recently, I had done a survey with some clients, both coaches and non-coaches, and just simply asked, what's getting in the way of your progress? And as you can see, what I'm sharing here, for 5 areas that came up for folks. First one was overwhelm and distractions, just too busy, too many things going on, feeling like they didn't know how to deal with all of the busyness and the distractions and the things coming at them. And then the second one, confusion and lack of clarity about who they are and understanding their identity. The third one was confusion and lack of clarity about what the next steps they should be taking, and just not feeling certain and trying a lot of things and hoping things are going to work and just not sure about how to move some things forward. The fourth one here is timidity and lack of faith in God. So the sense of feeling like God's calling them to something more, but just feeling timid about that and how to step into that. And then, of course, that leads to lack of action because of this lack of faith in God. So I created this little presentation, or this program really, about winning habits that I think is really going to be useful for you if you find yourself identifying with any of those. So the 4 things we're going to work on, and starting in May, is margin. June will be know thyself. Number 3, practice daily habits. That'll be July, and managing your thinking is in August. So the first thing we start with is giving yourself time just to be with God and build and develop relationship with Him, attending to your self-care and healing and inviting Him to be a part of all of those things, and just really making sure you're operating from a place of strength where you're hearing His voice, where you feel confident about that, where you believe you are in alignment with what He's doing. And that's going to help a tremendous amount in how you go about your day, and each day to each week to each month. Second area then is going to be about identity and addressing that. So know thyself, probably not an original quote to me, but knowing who you are, how God designed you, what He had in mind when He gave you the gifts and the strengths and the talents and skills, all that He gave you, and making sure then that you show up in your business or your job in that way, so that you're not falling into the comparison trap, that you're not struggling with, am I good enough? Am I enough? But really being able to say, I know clearly who God made me to be, what He wants me to do as He wired me this way. And so you're living from a place of greater confidence. And then the third thing is practicing these daily habits of success. So talk about how to manage your calendar, how to work strategically, how to be clear about your goals, so you're avoiding overwhelm. So you are able to really make sure that you're focusing on accomplishing the things that the Lord wants you to do, and avoiding some of those distractions and all the things that can get in the way. And lastly, we're going to talk about managing your thinking. So your mindset, so much of what we do or don't do ends up coming back to mindset, what we believe and what we're trusting in. And of course, as I mentioned here, it's a stretch when God's calling you to be more, to step out of a comfort zone. Of course, it's going to be a stretch. It's going to be uncomfortable. And that's why it's so important to start with connecting with God and being able to build, as you can see, one thing after another in order to step into the life God intends for you. So I hope you'll join the Winning Habits starting in May, and can't wait to have you be a part of this community. Thank you very much.